What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Um, it's been a minute since I have last posted, and unfortunately, life has just been busy. I mean, it, sometimes it just kicks your butt. But I wanted to just kind of address my random uploads and then not, and then I want to be better, and I'm attempting to just produce more videos, get out there, and really work more towards. I'm trying to do 3 to 4 videos a week. I know I haven't done that as well, but I'm trying to take that next step forward. And if I'm ever going to be successful doing this, I have to continue to keep producing more content. Um, it's hard. I have a lot on my plate, but it's worth it. I think it's really worth it, and I enjoy this. I seriously enjoy this. I enjoy just talking with you guys, I think, more than anything, and I'm always willing to try something new, do something different. Um, but at least of right now, I just want to talk with you guys a little bit, and you know, tell me what you think. What is it that you want to see? What is it that you want me that maybe I can do better at? Because I'm always trying to learn. I mean, I spend as much time as I can. Like any free time I get, it feels like I'm always striving to learn more, be better, be more, you know, be more prepared. But I will say this too. Sometimes I feel like I hold back a little bit also because I'm a little bit new to YouTube. I don't know what I can and can't say per se exactly because sometimes I try to post like ad videos like where I'll pay money or whatever, and they won't like nope, whatever, for whatever stupid reason. But that's besides the point. All I'm trying to say is that as of today, I think that something's kind of changed a little bit for me in what I'm believing with this whole crypto market. And I just want to kind of speak on that a little bit. Is I think anybody, and this goes for, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, with us front running these digital assets before clarity, do I think that there's going to be some appreciation in the short term? Absolutely. Probably some good profit taking, and there's nothing wrong with that. All I'm saying is, I do believe that this is the IPO of crypto after the Clarity Act. I don't know what's going to happen, but all I can say is that these assets are going to be used. These assets are going to be held on the balance sheet, and we are honestly on the verge of the greatest transfer of wealth ever. Now, I know I'm not talking about like in the next 6 months that this price is going to be here and this is going to be there. I don't have a magic ball that tells me the price. I wish that would be kind of cool, right? But think about this a little bit more in this perspective. What are your grandkids going to say when when they ask about crypto? And they're going to be like, well, grandma or grandpa, like you had the opportunity to buy Bitcoin under 100,000. You had the opportunity to buy XRP at $2. Why not? And you're gonna have to be the one to tell them, you know, just a little too risky for me. All I'm saying is, did any great idea, any wonderful idea, did everybody agree on it in the beginning? No, absolutely not. How many people do you think would have said this if Henry Ford went around and just said, hey, how can we make transportation better? in my opinion, I believe that the majority of people would have said they want a faster horse or a more powerful horse, right? And Henry Ford's like, whoa, 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 hold on, let me show you, right? And what he did, we would consider crazy, right? What about the brothers? I forget their name, but they're, I don't even know. But the two brothers who created the airplane. I mean, crazy, almost psychopath to even fathom the idea. Now today, everybody gets on a plane. Who cares? Back then, nobody knew how to like use an airplane. It's like there are certain things in history that we can all look back and agree on, like, okay, it was inevitable. Like, we should have adopted the wheel. We should have adopted the airplane. We should have adopted the automobile. We should have adopted Standard Oil. We should have adopted all these different things, right? Because it's in our day to day life. Back then, you heard people who were very, very skeptical on these things. Now, the opinions have definitely changed since 2008, of course. But you ask the majority of people what they think about crypto, and it's not very good. You ask the majority of people, where's the future? They're probably not saying crypto, right? Just look at who's front running this. Look at who's going to stay on top. It's Vanguard, it's BlackRock, it's Fidelity. These big companies know what's coming. If they are investing into the inevitable, and they are going to be on top for the next 100 years because of this. They know that. And we have to be a part of this. We have to front run this. I want to keep posting more and more as much as I can. Like, I'm screaming from the mountaintops. Long term, if you're not holding this, you are losing. You will lose. You will not. You will not make it. This is like investing into Apple before regulations in Congress in 1997 or in Microsoft. These types of things, people would love to go back and invest into these things. Now, maybe not back then. What do you think they said about Steve Jobs? Steve Jobs literally got fired from Apple. like like they didn't even like it was a complete failure. The Macintosh was a failure. Apple was saved by the iPhone. Like, Steve Jobs was out there at Pixar, right? People thought Steve Jobs was crazy. People thought anybody who was successful that went against the norm was crazy. So I guess you're going to get to decide today, for the rest of your life, do you want to be crazy and be right, or do you just want to agree with whatever anybody else says? Because who's the 1%? The people who went against the crowd. And the 99% are broke, poor, sad, depressed, because they did what everybody else did. So you watching this get to decide. Do you want your life to be better? Do you want your kids and your grandkids and your great grandkids to have generational wealth, generational knowledge? Like, I know what it's like to struggle. I'm a blue collar man. Like, what do you think? Like, I don't do this just for fun. I'm trying to make money off of this too. I'm trying to invest into this crypto. I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to create generational wealth. And I want to help as many people as I can get to the same goal as me. So yes, invest into the inevitable. Of course, we should have adopted all of these different things down through history. But we didn't. There's a lot of people who just, it's too risky. No, it's too risky. You know what's risky? Not investing into Bitcoin, right? If you don't invest into these types of things, you have that risk of never, ever making it. So I guess you tell me the risk is I'm okay with a couple bad red days, because the other option is hopefully my employer can do a good job on my 401k and I don't get ripped off, and then I get taxed in and out. Hopefully I get to retire at 65 if Social Security is still there, if I can even make it that long. Or take care of business today, right now, so that you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. This is supposed to be hard. Like, this is supposed to be hard. What did you expect? If you expected for this to be easy, this is what hard feels like. So if this is how we know what hard feels like, throw everything else out the window. This is supposed to be hard. But the most rewarding thing is too, anything that's hard and risky and difficult usually is the most rewarding. I'm going to leave it at that. Please, I'm talking to my future self, maybe in 10 years when I'm watching this and I'm laughing at how silly I sound right now. At least I was right. At least I was right. I think I'm going to look back at this. I think we're all going to look back at this and be like, super cringy, sure, whatever. But at least I did the right thing. At least it was right. At least you're going to be right. You have to invest into the inevitable. Who cares what anybody else thinks? It's not their life. It's not. It's your life. You get to decide. You hold the keys to your destiny. I hold my keys to my own destiny, and I'm going to be on the right side of history. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. There will be more. There will be more. All right, peace, y'all.
Know what you want and believe that you can and will get it.
Your time is limited.
Always keep going.
You kill me! Keep going! You keep going!
A Thessalonian you're fighting. He's the biggest man I've ever seen. I wouldn't want to fight him.
That's why no one will remember your name.